hive cluster is under attack.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be Sharp and SOULKEY. It's a preview for the SSL 1 finals for you today. RJB dug up this replay. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. It's here on Retro. And in the top right, it's going to be a blue Terran player. It is Sharp, SSL 1 finalist. And in the bottom right, it is a pink Zerg player, SOULKEY. This is from earlier this year. It is a recent replay between these two players. Yes, it's going to be a preview for the SSL 1 finals. Very, very excited about this. And guess what? I'm excited about the sponsor for today's cast. And take it away, Falcon. Today's sponsor is Pulsit. There's a link in the description for you to sign up. It is a new social media site made by a huge StarCraft fan. He is sponsoring this cast and some other casts this week. And yeah, it's just a social media platform that is based around polling. Important questions like, will Flash qualify for SSL 2? Or will SOULKEY become the new Bonjour in Brood War? Or stuff about politics, if you're interested in that. The election is, at this point, I think, let's see, I'm going to post this. It's either over or imminent anyway, so there are a lot of political questions here going on, but I feel like after the election, maybe it'll calm down, right? We've got stuff about fantasy football. We have stuff about Windows games in here. You can sign up for Pulsit using your Google account or an email address. And every single one of you that signs up for a Pulsit account contributes to me getting a bonus from Pulsit, the advertiser. So, hey, sign up for Pulsit. You can follow me there and answer questions like, will Flash qualify for SSL, yes or no? Pulsit, a new social media site sponsoring Falcon Paladin. Now, back to the cast. All right, and we are back again. Check out Pulsit, link in the description. So, Steve the SCV scouting out here. We got ourselves not a pool first play here from our guy SOULKEY. He respects Sharp so much, especially on a 4-player map like this, where it is hard to find the Terran player unless you are super lucky. Got ourselves a wall, starting on the low ground here from Sharp. We've got Terry the Overlord scouting to correct direction, looking amazing in pink today. What is up, Terry? That's right, Terry. Excellent stuff from you, as always. Good to see ya. Good to see you out being so just reliable all the time out there, doing what SOULKEY needs you to do and trying to help him win another SSL. I mean, it's the first SSL, but it's another you know what I mean. It's rebranded ASL. That's all it is. It's the same gosh darn thing. So, racks coming up. Down low. We got ourselves no early gas here at all. No crazy early gas here from Sharp. Indicates that he's probably not going to try to mech here today. He's very good with the SK Terran, and we need to respect his abilities for that, right? Right. Anyway, hope you guys are doing fantastic. You may have noticed I'm trying to branch into becoming a full-time streamer after I got laid off from my job about 7 or 8 weeks ago. So thanks to everyone who's shown up to the live streams I'm doing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're casting pro games, we're playing live games, we're casting amateur games, we're just spending about 4 hours together every day and then closer to 7 hours on Sunday. So if you want to hang out there, maybe throw me a super chat, maybe become a channel member to support the Falcon household and its efforts to pay the mortgage this month, you can definitely do that. And yeah, some people don't know about the live streams because, I mean, might not be notified of them. They're kind of a different thing from these daily posts, so I just thought I'd get that out there. I've been experimenting with shorts as well. You might have had a short recommended to you, which is just a little bit of a clip from one of those live streams with my face cam at the bottom, which, you know, you guys are not used to my face cam unless you're watching the live stream, so that might be a bit of a shock for some of you. But yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have to talk about today. So, 2-base in here, getting that lair. Looks like a 2-base Mutalisk opening for sure. Steve the SCV doing his job, being like, yeah, you know what? Definitely. I kind of want to make sure, though, that it's not a Hydralisk den being tossed down here because, I mean, SOULKEY's Hydras are incredibly dangerous, right? And SOULKEY is very known for trying to trick your opponent his opponents rather, into thinking he's doing one thing and then doing another thing. I mean, would it be worth it for him to cancel this lair, throw down a Hydra Den, and try to Hydra Lurker bust Sharp when he's expecting mutas? Maybe. Might totally be worth it at some point. I'd love to see that, honestly, from SOULKEY. I think it'd be really, really fun and interesting. Macro Hatch coming in from the Key. Okay, we're not going to call him the Key. That's stupid. It's just SOULKEY. We're just going to call him SOULKEY. There's the Spire timing at about 358 exactly. 358. Sharp on the other side of it. Got a second Rax. Got an Academy. He's going to work on that Stim upgrade as soon as that Academy finishes. Get an Engineering Bay fairly soon. You know, all the standard Terran stuff that one does, especially if you're fighting against SOULKEY. Do you want to try to be weird with SOULKEY? Maybe. Maybe you do, but at the same time, you probably don't, right? You want to do what you're comfortable with, what you're best at. You don't want to give him some kind of an opportunity to exploit by trying something weird that you're not maybe the best at doing. Just a thought. Just thoughts from Falcon here. All right, so 2 base in it. Got an SCV down here, checking to see if there's a 3rd base coming up bottom left from our guy SOULKEY. I like that advanced thinking. Here from Sharp, it's very good. Is it going to be a hajillion Mutalisks? It could be. It could be SOULKEY just making 800 mutas, giving them +1 flyer attack, and just dominating the early game here. But at the same time, it could be Marines and Medics showing up unexpectedly. Maybe pushing this front. 2 Sunkens, enough for this group? Yeah, I think it is, especially with Speedlings, and they have speed, and they do. Some Zergs will skip speed, but not our guy SOULKEY here. He's making 5 mutas. These Sunken... Look at this timing! Look at the timing on this Sunken. Look at it. It's perfect. It's so good. Sharp shows up, and he's like, do you have Sunkens? And he's like, yeah, I do. Look, here they are. They're like 4 seconds brand new, but they're here. Exactly when he needed them, not a second sooner. And I mean, this Overlord spot is so good for him. Actually, is it as good as I thought it was? Maybe not as good as I thought it was. He probably caught a glimpse on the way in, though, right? Right. It is +1 flyer, and there's a scan. He's gonna not see... Okay, he sees the mutas pop out. He didn't see the Spire, but that's okay. I mean, he was anticipating it anyway. He's got turrets coming up regardless. His Marines are getting range. Like, all this stuff is anti-Mutalisk play without a doubt. All right. Here we go. It's the Muta stacking game. How well can you stack your Mutalisks? The answer is probably a lot. Probably very, very well indeed. And, man, that supply depot dying in a game at this high level... Oh, could not take that turret down. That's a little bit of unlucky play there from SOULKEY. Gonna set up a 3rd base, low grounding it, which makes it very easy to take this as a 4th base if you can control this area, right? Unless there's drops, right? Sharp likes to use drops. Scan likes to use drops. A lot of players enjoy dropping. Light as well. Ooh, Muta's getting deep here. Picking off a couple SCVs, just trying to whittle down that difference between SCV count and drone count. Oh, even pulled that SCV off to try to save him. Got chased down and murked. So more mutas are on the way. I was going to say, he's not done making mutas. You don't make 8 Mutalisks. Ooh, good reaction time there when you're getting +1 flyer attack. Dude, Sharp. Yeah, I mean, so many SCVs. Ooh, I was going to say, so many SCVs died. Not many mutas, but 3 or 4 just went down there. That's big. That's really, really... He's getting metabolic boosts now. He started it earlier, and then he totally canceled it. All right, fine. Queen's Nest, Hydra Den coming in. Here at the natural. 3rd base popping in. Terran is... I mean, do you want to move out? Are you worried about how many mutas are out there? Are you worried about getting picked at and picked at and picked at, and then suddenly you're so small that the mutas kill you without using any micro at all? That's an embarrassing thing to happen to your friends. Right? Right. Lurker Aspect getting researched. Double Starport coming in with an Armory. So this could be a little bit of Valkyrie play out of Sharp. He knows how many mutas there are. He knows they're probably getting an attack upgrade. He knows that Valkyries are going to be useful here if you can control them well. Now, they're setting up a trap here. We can see it on the mini-map. He's trying... not from one angle. You need to get a surround on this, or a flank at least. Ooh, nice reaction time there from Sharp. Oh, are we going? I don't know about going here, but reinforcements from Sharp come in. This group gets wiped out, but the reinforcing group, wow, is he just going to fight this too? The +1 flyer attack kicked in. I guess it's worth it. He lost half his group of 11 mutas there, but he completely blows any ability of Sharp to move out on the map for a long time now. He just completely killed that Marine count, killed the medic count. Oh, Sharp is in all of the trouble, folks. And I mean, come on. You've seen how SOULKEY's been playing over the last couple of years. You know what he's been doing in ASLs and SSL. Were we surprised by any of this? No. None of this. Dude, Sharp is trying so hard. Sharp, there you go. The Valkyries are out. The Valkyries, they're going to be able to help keep Sharp alive at this point. But I don't know if they're going to be good at carving any kind of a path to get down here to the third base and harass it or kill it at all, which is kind of a key to defeating a Zerg player, right? If you can't get across the map and do anything about this third, and it just grows and grows, and the fourth base happens, you might as well just quit at that point, man. Like, Zerg player getting an easy third and fourth base, especially somebody like SOULKEY, is just the death of everything you know and care about. Kind of doomsday, huh? Yeah, there's a Defiler mound coming in. I would assume Adrenal came in, but let's not make that assumption, shall we? I did not see it in the production tab. Doesn't mean it's not there. Doesn't mean it's not done. We're not that far after the high finish. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, Lurkers are going to be really important here. Defilers are going to be more important, I think, than Cracklings at this stage of the game, where you need to defend with Lurkers, and Lurkers and Dark Swarm are 8,000 times better together than they are apart. It's peanut butter and chocolate, man. Does anybody not like peanut butter and chocolate? I guess people that may be allergic to peanuts don't. But I don't count allergies as not liking it. Like, I have lactose-intolerant members of my family, but they still like dairy products. So you can be allergic to peanuts and still like them. And there's different, you know, differing levels of allergy to peanuts. Like some people, you know, some peanut dust gets in their nose and they die. Other people can probably eat a peanut and it will just like cause their throat to close up a little bit. Not that huge of a deal, right? It varies, is all I'm trying to say. There's the Adrenal. All right. Terran player. Ooh, drops. What did I say? What did I say about Sharp liking drops? Let's go. Let's go. Who's prepared for a drop, though? Look at SOULKEY just being like, so this is a no-drop zone. I've got Scourge ready to kill your drop ships. I've got Lings down here, Mutas, Lurkers, and Defilers. Do not drop here. And Scan's like, or Sharp's like, yeah, you're right, good call. Not going to drop in there. Thanks for the heads up, man. Scourge take down one of the Valkyries. I'm going to drop here? Oh, one of the drop ships. No, nice pick off there. The Dark Swarm is up. The Lings are here. The Lurkers are here. He's trying to spread his group out just so Dark Swarm can't cover all of it. But, oh, the Mutas are taking a lot of hits from these Marines. They're not going to be part of this at all. Sharp. He needed something like this real bad. He's killing drones like crazy. Overlords are getting picked off. A supply block on SOULKEY is not too far away. The Lurkers are cleaning this up. And the Adrenalings are going to clean this up. But, dude, targeting the spawning pool. Nicely done. Sniping the spawning pool. Excellent work there. And I think Sharp might have just busted himself back into this game with an absolutely killer drop. That guy had like 5 kills on him. Worker count 35 from SOULKEY. Still on 3 bases. It was a 2-base, 4 dropship drop that Sharp tried there. That was incredible. But Plague's on the way and Carapace upgrades are coming in, and I don't know. That hurt SOULKEY for sure. But the way the first 10 minutes went, Sharp needed something to hurt SOULKEY. If you could get more things to hurt SOULKEY, that would be nice. Scans, sees no 4th base here. Because if you're going to defeat SOULKEY, it's going to be cuts, right? Cuts, a million cuts at a time here. All right. Is there enough? Is there simply enough for Sharp to, man, not getting a 3rd base still? This kind of hurts me. He's really sticking in this 2 base for a while, and I don't feel great about it. Valkyries come in. Nope. Oh my gosh, losing another. Okay. Oh, they wanted the drop ships. No, couldn't get him. 1 connection, not 2. You need the 2. Okay, and this 4th base is a cancel. Undoubtedly, this 4th base is a cancel. And then if you can prevent reinforcements from getting up here... Nice. He tried to unburrow the Lurker and get it out of there. That Lurker's going to die. This Hydra's going to die. The Nidus represents internet reinforcements, though. So, yeah, force a cancel on this hatch and call it good for now. That's all you really got to do. Yeah, no, you guys are not saving it. I'm sorry. You're cute and everything. Dark Swarm Lurker is amazing. 3rd base coming up top left. Okay, so he's getting a 3rd base behind this attack, which is amazing. Stim in, get the Defiler. Got him. Nice. Now these Lings were planning on having Defiler support. Or maybe not. We're just going to get a fight off here anyway. Fire Bats. Fighting in the corner. Gonna radiate on this Lurker. Is going to kill him. Dude, they're still back here. That Fire Bat has 11 kills. Dude, that Fire Bat has 12 kills, and I think one of them is a Lurker. Look at him getting healed up like an absolute Chad from the 0 energy medic. Oh my gosh, this Fire Bat is the biggest hero. He's dead, but man, 14 kills. Not bad at all, Guimon Pag. Hero Fire Bat for the Terran Dominion, who's named after the protagonist of Fahrenheit 451. A book that I read in, I think, 12th grade AP English class. Many, many, many moons ago. Metasynaptic node coming in. Chitinous plating. Alright, so... Ooh, another cancel on the 4th. Dude, Sharp! Sharp gets the drone too. Hold on a second. Hold your horses. These drops are getting some serious work done. It's 3 base to 3 base. The Terran's 3rd base is running quite nicely. The 3rd base of SOULKEY's is also fine, but 3 base to 3 base is not where you want to be in a TVZ against somebody as good as Sharp. SOULKEY, I think he's worried now. Again, the way the first 10 minutes went, I think SOULKEY was way ahead, but then Sharp has managed, through the power of drops, to completely shut down that advantage and even it out. I think we're even here, if not Sharp is ahead, again, based on... Ow. Based on a lot. Okay, the Plagues, the Irradiates, we're going to just be throwing spells back and forth at each other over and over and over again, aren't we? Until all time and all eternity. 1 Mutalisk being produced. 1 guess what that's for. Checking to make sure they're not a base here at all. Scans in, sees you've got 2 Lurkers stacked. So going to irradiate one of them. Irradiate an Overlord. I mean, sure. Die to Scourge, maybe. Oh, gosh. Okay, irradiating Scourge. Huh. Okay, that Muta. Ooh, got one. Okay, these are all plagued. He's being very careful with this. But dude, the longer this is a 3-basing Terran versus a 3-basing Zerg, the better this is. Obviously. Okay, Muta, no. Science Vessel Control, good. Guess what we're doing? We're dropping your 4th base again, SOULKEY. Just, just thought I'd give you a heads up on that. They all stim in. They charge in. There's a single Lurker here defending this. A couple Zerglings are of no consequence at all. This Lurker... Oh, gets Dark Swarmed. Ah! Get out of there. Okay. Never mind. 4th base is fine. This group is dead. Good fighting, guys. Way to fight. 12... Another base is coming in from Sharp. This game is awesome. Again, this is a preview of SSL Season 2 Finals. Some of you guys are not going to see this until after you've already watched the SSL Season 1 Finals. Did I call it Season 2? It's definitely Season 1. I don't know. The man has 3 brain cells. He misspeaks sometimes. Makes him human, huh? And there you go. 2 Scourge for an already plagued Science Vessel. That's kind of a win for Sharp. Why are you attacking here? There is an entire Lurker underneath his Dark Swarm, I'll have you know. Yeah, back it out, Sharp. Come on. Okay, so 50 to 49 workers. Bam, 12 o'clock base. Looking really good from Sharp. I mean, some dudes defending it. This might be the kind of the game, though, where SOULKEY gets a bunch of Ultras out, And they've got 5 armor because of the chitinous, and the Dark Swarms start popping up here, and then Sharp dies. Even though Sharp was playing pretty well until that point, right? Okay, another big old drop. This one getting dealt with probably the best. SOULKEY handled this drop the best of any drop today. Pretty well shut it down. I think maybe a drone died and a lurker died thanks to Falcon's expert blood splatter analysis. The sound of a dropship dying is always so dramatic, isn't it? Factory floating. We are not transitioning to mech today. That is not something we will be doing. He's just trying to break... More radiates. More plagues. Ah. Okay, radiates up. Ultralisk inside the Dark Swarm, just on the edge, perfectly placed. Can't take any damage from those Marines. And Firebats do not want to fight them. Ultras have made it across the map. Uh-oh. But they're irradiated, and maybe this one will die. It will die. This one will not, however, and that's the 6 armor we have on these Ultralisks now, friend. So suddenly, a massive problem has begun from Sharp. Can he weather this transition into bad times? Or will the bad times continue until Sharp GG's? Because look at this. Look at this. We're just sending groups of Lings and Ultras across the map. We have the upgrades. We have the Adrenal. We have attack. We have 1 attack upgrade, which is sufficient for our needs right here. That bunker is probably never going to finish. SCV is evacuating from this position. And look at this. More Zerg cruising across the map. This is just... every Terran player is like, okay, I've had games like this a million times. Okay, free Lings are free, though. That was good. The Ultras are the problem. Oh, and the Ultra irradiating the Lings is also kind of a problem. So that Ultra's dead. Okay, good. Early irradiate, right? Irradiate early and often. That's how you do things here. Does not appear to be irradiated all that early. Maybe it is. There we go. Got the irradiate off. All right, Sharp. Can you win this game from this point? Okay, got a plague. The Ultralisk dies from the irradiate, as well as being shot 30,000 times, which you need to take down an Ultralisk. It feels like, from the Terran perspective. This SCV transfer is not a good time for it, or a good place for it. My goodness, this is a hectic game at this point. This Ultralisk could kill Untold SCVs. Oh, never mind. He can still kill Untold SCVs, but his biological AoE is now gone. Oh, 5 kills for this Ultralisk. The 12 o'clock is shut down again here. So we've got ourselves a 5th base on the way here from SOULKEY. This is absolutely bananas. Yeah, this is a great game, man. I might epic tag this thing. I mean, come on. It is a preview for the SSL 1 Championship. Hit that like button, man. And subscribe. All right, so what? 144 to 148 supply. But where's all the pressure? On Sharp, back at his bases. Right? These bases are sitting pretty. There is a drop here, but it's being cleaned up fairly easily by Cracklings with +2 attack. Okay, the Dark Swarm is here now. What did I tell you? When Dark Swarm is here, Sharp is in so much trouble, you guys. He's got 40 SCVs to 50 drones. Firebats inside this bunker. Ah, whoosh, fawoosh. Fawoosh, say the Firebats. Die! Okay, you're not gonna die. Fair enough. Did you sustain enough damage that this irradiate will kill you? Hopefully. Says Sharp. Speedlings. Cracklings coming up. Chomp on Marines' faces here. And yes, I feel like this is enough to kill these 2 Ultralisks. Block. And no! 22 hit points. They just oh gosh. And another irradiate. Fighting an Ultralisk with SCVs is not recommended, only in desperate circumstances like this. And SOULKEY is pulling further and further ahead every Ultralisk that he makes. Garg. The drops were not enough. They were almost enough, Sharp fans, but not enough. And yeah, so evacuating from this top left base, the 12 o'clock is back, but now the top left base is kaput and defunct, and this little attack here is being caught out and destroyed here by these Ultralisks and these Lings. And are we going to lift off? Yes, we're going to lift off. Biological AoE damage here from this Ultralisk. Look at this guy doing so much damage to everybody around him. Kind of got pinned in by medics, though. That was kind of a sick move out of Sharp. This guy pathed through. How did he path through that mineral field? That was kind of incredible. And that's it. This base is dead. Sharp has no ability to get back on top of this game, and that is a GG. Oh, well done. I mean, just an absolutely fantastic display of how to play TVZ there from SOULKEY. What a match. What a match. The early aggressive stuff out of SOULKEY did so much damage to Sharp, and then the drops brought Sharp back into the game, canceling the fourth base, getting some really good drops off in the main base, killing drones, sniping tech, getting a sneaky base up here that didn't get spotted for a while. But at the end of the day, guess what? We got into Ultras, we got into the 6 armor, we got the Cracklings out, we got the Dark Swarms, we got the Plagues. That's it. That's all you need. That's all he needed to win the game, and Sharp fought valiantly. This base died, and as soon as the Zerg was left, he replanted it, and then this base died, and then this base died, and that was too much. So again, special thanks to Pulsit. He is our sponsor. Well, the website is our sponsor today for the Falcon Paladin cast. I'll be here with Pulsit for the rest of the week. Thanks again. You probably saw him if you've been watching the live streams. Click the link in the description. Sign up for Pulsit. You give special bonus points and bonus cash to Falcon Paladin by doing that. All right? All right. Okay, that is it for this game. What a fantastic showing. And again, I just feel like as a preview for SSL 1, it seems pretty accurate, right? This is what I expect to see from that finals series in a nutshell. 165,000, 157,000 points. SOULKEY outproduced the Terran player, got out killed by the Terran, but this margin is way bigger than this margin. Structures raised is fairly negligible. And it's an outspend by 12,000 resources in 24 minutes, despite the drops, despite the drone deaths, despite all of the issues that we were seeing with the cancels on the fourth base. This is what we get, man. So, fantastic. Like, really beyond fantastic TVZ there. I'm going to epic tag that one. And again, thanks RJB for the replay, and thank you for watching, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, also at Instagram and TikTok these days, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.